Good evening, my friend, and welcome to Stack Up Stadium, where today the Indianapolis Ramblers travel to take on the Louisiana Revolution. My name is PDJ Zeller. Alongside me here today is Anthony Ellison, Cam Irvine back at home in the studio. And Anthony, we have a game here today between two middling teams struggling to find a footing here in the middle of the season.
Absolutely. You've got one team heading in one direction and another team heading in the opposite direction. With a couple of wins in the last few games for Indianapolis, they are finding their feet with great defense. And on the other hand, Louisiana with two straight losses, trying to break that streak today, and is going to be relying on the arm on Tommy Utah and see what they can do in this offense.
Speaking of Tommy Utah, off to a very rough start to the year. 44% of his passes, only 3 touchdowns to 14 interceptions for a quarterback rating of 38.2. Anthony, it all starts with Tommy Utah. He has to find a way to turn this thing around if Louisiana's going to have success, don't you say?
And what you want to do for Tommy Utah, you want to set them up with small passes, short passes, good completions. The more completions in a row that Tommy has, the more confident he's going to have, and then you can take shots down the field. You also got to have Dwayne Salmons involved in the running game. It's very important for a quarterback to get off to a good start.
Well, here is the kickoff, and the kick is up, and it is away. The kick there made by Topher Kiefer. It is going to be returned by the Revolution. They take it up to the 10, 15, 20, and tackles made at the 22-yard line where the ball was returned to. This will be our first look here at the Louisiana Revolution offense. We talked about quarterback Tommy Utah, the under here tonight. We have running backs Dwayne Salmons, Chris Grant Jr., receivers Mike Twinscrew, who's the team's leading receiver, Adam Banks, Salvatore Napoli, and Reggio De Niro. As here we have a snap coming. Levy Lease at tight end, John Michael Sudeth, and Tyler Gregory are your tight ends. Here we go. It's a toss right side. That one goes to Salmons. Salmons goes right side. Good carry, drags the defender with him for a gain of 10 and a first down. And Anthony, one thing I want to make note of here too is that the running game has not been great for Louisiana either. So if they want to give their quarterback some help, they could do it with runs like this.
And that's exactly what you want to do to start the game off. You want to establish a running game. You want to get positive yardage right there. That's a first down off of one run. So that's going to feel good for Tommy Utah to throw the football here. But it's going to rely on that offensive line right there. Great blocking on the edge and a good first down run.
Here they come out, wing set, 2 backs behind the quarterback, and Utah's looking to sling it. Rolls out left, throws it deep over the middle of the field, and it is caught complete to Cameron Collier, the fullback, and that's a gain of 20 yards. First down Revolution. They are moving here early in the first.
And we're already seeing a different team right now for Louisiana. So what you do is you run the first down. So now they're looking at Indianapolis, they're looking for the run, and you throw the ball over the top of that safety right there. Great throw. That's a good safe throw, wide open, just nice little pitch and catch for Louisiana.
Louisiana comes into the game with a 2-4 record. They've had a rough last couple weeks, but trying to turn it around here today against Indianapolis. And here's Utah with a handoff, left side to Salmons. Salmons goes down, but not after gaining 8 yards first to make it second down and manageable.
So we saw 2 run plays so far, to the right and the left. The key thing was the blocking on the edge. We're talking about the tight end, and we're talking about the wide receivers right there. Great job holding your blocks right there, and a good run. This is a fantastic drive to start off the game with.
All right. 2nd and 2, and Utah runs up the gut. Quick sneak there, and he gains the first down. That one even caught me off guard. He went in the blink of the eye.
That was a flash of a play right there. And what Louisiana's doing, they're putting Indianapolis on notice, saying, hey, we are a different team today, and we're going to come out with different plays that I know you didn't scout for, and we're going to show you that we are ready to get this victory.
First down and 10, Utah, under center. He's going to send a man into motion. That's John Michael Sudeth. Looking to throw. Utah, screen out right, and Salmons puts a man on the ground, gains 4 yards. It's going to be second down and 6. Nice play there by the back.
And I like that. They showed man coverage right there. You don't want to force the ball. You literally just want to take what they gave you right there. Nice little check down to the running back. Broke the tackle. Indianapolis has to make that tackle right there. Wrap up and take them down to the ground. Louisiana is driving now.
Wing set, defense looks like they're going to bring pressure. Utah looks to throw, rolls out, throws back over the middle, and right through the hands of his intended target. It was not able to be reeled in there by the tight end, Levi Lease.
Yeah, and that's a good little inside route. It just looks like the defender, looks like number 21, Jack Russell, just interrupted just in time. Wasn't pass interference. Just a great defensive play. This is a key third down right here. Indianapolis is good against third down, so let's see what Louisiana does. You want to get 7 points. You don't want to get 3 here.
Third and medium, Utah. One back in the backfield, 2 receivers each side of the field. Utah looking to throw. Rolls out left, has a lot of time, throws deep left, and it is deflected in the end zone. Could not quite find his receiver there. Good play by the safety, Melodess Manning.
And after a rocky first few plays, Indianapolis settled down, recognized that, look, you can take some punches. We're going to throw some back right here, and that's a great stop to prevent a touchdown. But great job by Louisiana to get points on the board early.
Otis Bordeaux. Kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. It is good. 3-0 lead for Louisiana, and like you said there, Anthony, the start they were looking for, they get some points early.
Yeah, it was a nice little balance here. They ran the ball for 29 yards, and then they passed the ball for 31. That's a good balance if you want to have the whole entire game here, because then you don't know, the defense doesn't know what you're going to do. Great job, the 7 plays and 48-yard drive right there by Louisiana.
It's going to be the kick, so Bordeaux going to kick it off once again. Bordeaux, and he kicks it away. Bordeaux's kick's going to be fielded deep in the end zone. It's brought up to the 15, 20, 25. He has some space up to the 30, stays on his feet, and he's brought down to the 31-yard line, and that is where Indianapolis will take over. Here's the Indianapolis offense. First time we're getting a look at them. Colin Pierce, a quarterback, having a pretty solid season for Indianapolis so far. Dino Sosa and Christian Pierce are the backs. The receivers are Rob Hunt, Devin Lloyd, Ryan Roosevelt, and Jeff Banfield. Tight ends, Randy Pierce, Jimmy Wint, and the tackles, Jimmy Hayes and Hadrian Marlowe. That is your starting lineup here for the Ramblers. They come out here, pistol set, pull back in the backfield, that's Joel Harleman. 2 receivers outright. Defense looks like they're playing soft coverage here. It's going to be a handoff middle to Pierce, and Pierce gains 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And great job by number 99 for Louisiana and number 41, Greg Clem right there. Just get to the point of contact before the running back was going to break it.
2nd down and 9. Defense once again looks like they're backing off here. And it's going to be a handoff off the middle, and that one is better run there, gains about 70 yards, and it will be 3rd down and 2. That was actually one of the backup backs, I believe, and it'll be 3rd down.
Great fullback dive. You're seeing that a lot in the league going around because it's just a point of the contact block, very quick, and the defense doesn't have much time to react.
That's J.P. Comella on the carry, the backup fullback. So 3rd down and 2. And once again, going to the run game here, but it has stopped. The Revolution sniffed it out. They were looking to get Pierce going there, but he could not find anything. And on their first drive of the game, they go 3 and out, do the Ramblers.
And Gary Clem, 2nd tackle of the game. I love it from the outside linebacker position. Was able to hold the block and stay in your lane and then just easily get off of your blocker and then make a tackle. And that's a big 3rd down play for Louisiana. Now you get the ball back.
If you're new to the SFL, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Check out the SFL today. Trust me, my friend, you want to get involved. This is some fun stuff we got going on here. 1st down and 10. So we're going to get our second look at this offense for the Revolution. The Revolution have had a good start to the game, but let's see if maybe the defense makes some adjustments here. Utah was completing some short passes on that first drive. Let's see if they continue to go with that. They have 1 back in the backfield, and it's going to be a toss play to the back. It goes right side Salmons. Salmons, good run there, 7 yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 3. Anthony, the run game, really having a good start to this game, which hasn't been the case a lot for the Revolution. this year.
No, they've been having trouble running it, but they're not afraid. They're not afraid to. They have over 102 carries by Salmons, and that's like third in the league. But they're running the ball effectively on the outside.
Grant Jr. is the back in the backfield. Cameron Collier in the motion. Utah is going to hand it off. Grant up the gut, gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Good run there. It gets the job done, and the Revolution once again with a first down.
Now, I like to call this thunder and lightning. You saw it in a game 2 before. Salmon's going to be the thumper, and then you got Grant Jr., who is an excellent running back as well, that's able to be shifty with a little bit more speed, and that's a great 1-2 combination.
Utah throws right side, and that was just missed there. I believe he was looking for the receiver, Mike Twinscrew, the leading receiver on the team for the Revolution, but he just threw it a little bit too high and far.
Yeah, and right now you're successful with the running game. You definitely don't want to get yourself in a 3rd and long situation. So here I would just run the ball and see if you can set yourself up for a manageable 3rd down.
Salmon's in the backfield, but Utah's looking to throw. Utah throws under pressure, and it is broken up over the middle of the field, and it will bring up 3rd down and 10. And for Utah, a situation he hasn't had to see yet this game, a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and we're going to see right now Louisiana is 21st in the league in 3rd down conversion rate at 44%. And let's see if they can get right here. This is a big 3rd down.
Tommy Utah is going to make a change on the right side. Sees something he likes in the defense. Sends a man into motion. That's DeNaro. DeNaro now triple set to the left side of the field for Utah. And he's looking to throw. Utah rolls out left. Good protection. Lots of time. Throws left side. And it is almost intercepted, but it will fall incomplete to the ground there. Manning broke it up.
Great job by the offensive line picking up the double blitz right here. Gave Utah time to throw the ball down the field, but it just was a little bit inaccurate. And that you don't want your quarterback to be in this situation. You don't want Utah to have to throw the ball on 3rd down like that. Great job by Indianapolis defense stopping it.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with getting away from, running the ball there. It was going so well. Vita Lee on the punt here. And it's a good punt for her. It'll be down to about the 14-yard line. It is returned up the middle, not much doing there. And Devin Lloyd will bring it up to about the 20-yard line where Indianapolis will take over with the ball. And Anthony, what do you want to see from Indianapolis on this drive after they had a 3-and-out in their first drive?
I'm a big fan of running the football. It doesn't matter what team it is here. Establish the run. You have Colin Pierce, who's really protective of the ball. Only 3 interceptions this year, which is the 3rd best so far. Tino Sosa, Christian Pierce, they can run the ball really well. Set up your run, and then make it easier for the pass.
Well, it is 1st and 10. They have wing set of backs. It's going to be a handoff here, and Pierce goes absolutely nowhere. It's 2nd and 10. I'll tell you what, Louisiana must have watched tape because they've been ready for anything that Indianapolis has ran so far. Another stop there.
And great job by Bus right there, middle linebacker, just sniffing out the play and just shooting the gap for a tackle.
Here's the big 6'5" quarterback under center. I've not seen him attempt to throw down the field much yet, although we haven't seen much of him. This is only his 5th play of the game, and it'll be a toss right side, and Pierce gets eaten alive in the backfield there. What a great play on the tackle. That was Gary Quem, the outside linebacker, who made the tackle for loss.
We've been talking about him all game. 3rd tackle, and these are impactful tackles. Right there, just rushing to the outside, containing the outside right there. The running back had nowhere to go. Great job stopping him in the backfield. Now you're setting up for 3rd and long.
Only his 3rd tackle for loss on the year. Pierce looking to throw. Deep drop back, throws over the middle. It's picked off over the middle of the field, and Louisiana will have the ball at the 25-yard line, picked by Tank Bennett.
I love the bait right there. When I call it a bait, that means it was acting like he was rushing in and then dropped back into coverage in that middle zone, and Pierce did not see it at all. I love keeping the eyes, playing the center field right there. Great job by Bate with the interception, and now you set up Louisiana with great field position to get another score.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, showing why he has formerly been the Defensive Player of the Year. Like you said, phenomenal job on the bait there by Bennett, and he gets the pick. Utah, 5 straight incompletions coming into this drive. Let's see if they can calm him down a little bit. He's starting at the Indianapolis 25. Sees something he doesn't like, he calls an audible at the line of scrimmage. Utah going to try to settle down the offense here after a shaky last drive. Utah throws, and it is deflected at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and this is 2 good defenses going back and forth right there. Great stop by the interior lineman right there, number 54, Robert Cherry. Been seeing his name a lot during the season right here. Louisiana has to understand you've been running the ball really well to the outside. You don't need to get into this passing competition with the other team. Do what got you down here in the first place. Run the football.
2nd and 10 for Utah. No back in the backfield, passing down. 2 receivers each side of the field. Defense looks like they're going to drop back, and they will. Utah, free rusher comes at him, throws over the middle, and he hits his receiver in the hands, but it gets broken up. Levy Lease just not able to bring the ball in there. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
And there's a reason why we say that Indianapolis has a good pass defense. They don't give up a lot of passing yards because they can play a big zone. They had 7 people in zone right there. So it's kind of tough to get it. Tough.
It is 3rd and 10. 7 straight incompletions for Utah as number 8, the charm. Pump fakes, waits all day, throws, somehow gets it off, and it is just incomplete. He was absolutely hit on the throw there. And to be honest with you, Anthony, he was just lucky not to get sacked.
It's always dangerous when a quarterback pump fakes and tucks the ball and looking for more reads because that's enough time for the defense to sack you. And luckily, was able to get the ball away. Wasn't a turnover. Let's see if you can convert this field goal.
Well, the field goal attempt. Boudreaux is good on the first one. It is up, and it is good. 6-0 Revolution. One thing I always say, Anthony, though, it's really tough because points are a good thing. I always like taking the points, but you got to feel like kind of 2 empty possessions here after getting deep in the Revolution territory and not able to come up with any touchdowns.
Well, if you look at that, so that's points off for turnover right there. You want to get some type of points off the turnover. Unfortunately, they could have got a touchdown. You don't want to go away from the running. But, I mean, I guess points are points right now, and that's very important. They've been playing good defense. The defense is confident going back out there. So let's see what Indianapolis can do.
Devin Lloyd will take the knee in the end zone, and they will start at the 20-yard line with the Ramblers. And, you know, it's been a very rocky start for the Ramblers, but a touchdown gives them the lead here, Anthony, which I'm sure they're happy about considering how this has gone.
Yeah, you should be thanking your defense. Your defense is stepping up when you made the turnover here. But like I said, 1 score, and then you got the lead.
Let's see if Pierce calms down after throwing that interception to Tank Bennett to end the last drive. Pierce with a wing set behind him, as we've seen often tonight, sends a man into motion. That's Jeff Banfield, the receiver. He'll line up left side of the field. Defense might bring pressure here. They do. Toss left side. It is going to go to the back. That's Christian Pierce, and he gains 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 6. One of the carries we've seen so far for Indy.
And they did a great job. So they ran towards Clem, but instead of going outside, they cut back in. You got to play your cutback lanes if they're going to over pursue.
This is already the 6th drive of the quarter, which is crazy. There's still a decent bit of time left. Here's a carry up the middle, and it is just short of the first down for Tino Sosa, and it will be 3rd down and 2. But yeah, we still have 3 minutes to go in the first, and this is the 6th drive, and I'm having a feeling we're probably going to see a 7th one.
This is going to be a great game. This is a great way to start the week off right here. 2 teams just going back and forth. Big 3rd down here, set up in a running formation.
It's going to be a toss to Pierce. Pierce gets outside, and he cannot make the man miss. Oh, what a fantastic tackle there. And it is Bennett once again, and he forces the punt. And that was just mean there, Anthony.
You get an interception last drive, and then you get a 3rd down stop right here. If you're the running back, you want to bounce it outside, that's fine. But you got to know where your 1st down marker is so you can cut up the field and get the 1st down. Great awareness by Tank by getting the tackle and stopping him.
return, and it will be up to about the 35-yard line, and that is where Louisiana will take over. But, I mean, it looked like Pierce jumped outside. I thought he had the angle, but Bennett just hit him right in the chest and pushed him backwards. You can't teach that.
Nope, that's all will, drive, and motivation right there to get that tackle. It's a fantastic tackle, like, overall. You just got to play your cutbacks. You got to get to the outside, but good job by Tank.
Wing set here for the offense. Utah looking to settle down a little bit. Utah throws over the middle, and it is caught. He was not going to have 10 straight incompletions. The bleeding stops at 9. That one right there was caught by Adam Banks.
Very safe throw, just a nice little inside slant route. You see it a lot in the league, is when you can throw it behind the linebacker but in front of the cornerback. It's a safe throw. It gives you the yardage that you need, and now you can run the football. I'm going to keep saying it. Run the football.
Let's see what they can... They're going to throw is Utah, and Utah gets sacked. He has absolutely no time to throw the ball there. The pressure gets to him. And I got to tell you, Anthony, they're kind of abandoning the run, and the run has been effective. I don't quite understand why they're doing that.
And it's way too early to abandon the run. That right there was just an inside rip move. They did a stunt between the two defensive tackles. Linebacker was getting just fine. But you wouldn't be in that situation if you run the football on the first down.
Now 2nd and 15, you can try a run, but you're almost setting your back up for failure. And it's going to be a pass. Utah throws middle of the field, and it is broken up. And I feel like I've seen this same play a lot of times, and being credit here to the Indianapolis secondary. Their coverage has been pretty good because Utah's had to throw into a lot of tight windows.
If you're sitting here and your quarterback has completed one pass out of 12 attempts so far, you're putting them in bad situations. You want to make it easier for them. Now you have to throw the football, and now Indianapolis is going to play coverage.
3rd and 15, Utah got to throw deep. He's under duress. He's just going to take off. He might have it, and he slides, and it's 4th and inches from the 41-yard line. And your quarterback, you got to protect yourself there, but I'm sure coach is wishing Utah would have slid about a second later.
Yeah, and you want great job sliding, give it up. You don't want to hurt yourself there, but it's just so close. You recognizing where the first down marker is. So it looks like they're going for it, though.
4th and inches. I formation defense stacking the box here. Let's see if maybe they're just going to try to fake him off sides. No, they're going for it. Run left side. Salmons fights for it, and he gets it by the nose of the football. 1st and 10 Revolution, and they keep the drive alive. They're down to the Indianapolis 40-yard line. And
the one good thing Louisiana does is 4th down conversions. They are 6th in the league. That's the 3rd 4th down conversion right there. You see Rye, great job running the ball, just getting it up for the first down.
So it's 1st and 10, wing set, and they do run the ball here. They go left side, and that one does not gain much, maybe a yard or two on the carry there for Noah Scott, the fullback.
And this has been a action-packed first quarter right here. They're playing chess. They're going back and forth right here. So Louisiana, you're doing well on the ground. Maybe add a little bit more running to it and then make it an easier throw on 3rd down.
2nd down and 8. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. It's a handoff, and going absolutely nowhere is Salmons. It's going to be 3rd and 8. And now they are trying to run the ball again, but the defense is adjusted to the run here, kind of getting stifled.
And that's going to be important this whole entire game, is what adjustments can you make. So Indianapolis knew that if Louisiana ran the ball, they ran the ball to the outside. So you got to put some more defenders out there. Now, if you're Louisiana, you got to shake it up a little bit. Maybe throw a play-action pass in there or run it up the middle.
Well, that'll end the first quarter. The score is Louisiana 6, Indianapolis 0. We'll be right back. And welcome back, my friend, as we are back here. And aerial coverage of today's game provided by Dag's DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and much more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. As we get back here for what should be an exciting second quarter, Louisiana Revolution, big 3rd down upcoming.
Big 3rd down right here for Louisiana. Indianapolis, I'm playing that middle. I'm watching those slant routes. in that post route over the middle. Big stop right there by Indianapolis. Huge stop.
My apologies there. I came unplugged a little bit there. But yeah, that was just a little bit too high of a pass, and it's going to force a punt here now. And Louisiana, unfortunately, after getting onto the Indianapolis side of the field, they are forced to punt it away. So it's 4th and 8, and here's the punt. It is down and away. And going for the coffin corner. And it's a decent punt. It will be returned by Lloyd. Lloyd up the sideline, gains 10 more yards, and a bad job by the coverage team there. They kind of just watched him and let him get 10 more yards.
I didn't mind the coffin corner punt because that's field position right there, but you can't give up the outside. I say it on offense, I say it on defense, on special teams. You cannot give up containment on the outside or it's going to be trouble.
Yeah, that was the coverage team could have got a little closer there. I understand not wanting to hit the man, but they could have closed their gap a little bit more. Regardless, here's Pierce in the offense, back out here once again. And this is an offense that has had no success really in this game so far. It's a run up the middle to Christian Pierce, and Pierce gets 7 yards, good carry on first down.
I love the patience on that run by Pierce right there. Recognizing to see where the hole was. It was right behind the right guard. It was able to shoot the gap right there and get a good run.
Only 13 total yards, now 20 for the Ramblers up to this point in the game. And once again, it's going to be a handoff to Sosa. Sosa goes nowhere. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. 3rd and short has been a trouble spot for the Ramblers so far.
Yeah, and both teams are having trouble with 3rd downs right now, and the way it looks like it, a 3rd down is going to give you more motivation. You're going to be amped. So let's see if they can get it right here.
0 for 9 combined between both teams on 3rd down here. 3rd and 3, man goes into motion. That's Randy Pierce. And it's going to be a handoff and nothing doing there for Christian Pierce. The defense got into the backfield and a fantastic play made by the linebacker, Gary Clement. That's going to be 4th down and still no 3rd downs converted, 0 and 10.
You have to block Clem. They're running a 3-4 defense and Clemens going outside scot-free. Was able to get into the backfield before anything that can happen. This has just been a fantastic first half by this defense.
And a return there, and he breaks a tackle, makes it up the gut to the 41-yard line for Twin Screw, and Louisiana will take over in good field position at their own 41-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Anthony, for Louisiana now, if they can go down the field about 25, 30 yards, they'll be in field goal range, and a 2-possession lead feels really big in this game, even if it is only 9-0.
Oh, absolutely. And the biggest thing is you know you have the lead. You want to make sure you protect the football. You're known for throwing interceptions right here. Just make it easy on yourself.
1st down and 10. Let's see if Utah can settle in and start to complete some more passes. He's had a real rough going so far today and this season. It's a handoff to Salmons. He gains 1 yard, and it'll be 2nd down and 9. Louisiana looks like they're trying to establish the run again, Anthony.
Yeah, and Indianapolis is up for it. So now you got to make some adjustments. You got to change it up. So maybe go to more of a safer pass. It's okay to do those swing routes to the running back on the outside, just short completions.
Utah rolls out right, throws, barely gets it off, and a dangerous pass into coverage there falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and long, and looks like some frustrations maybe boiling between this offense.
Yeah, because right now, currently, Utah is 3 for 15, and it just cannot find the target that they're looking for. And right now, another 3rd down here. Both teams have struggled on 3rd down. Something has to change.
Audible called at the line of scrimmage here for Utah. Utah drops way back. He's getting chased. Utah just takes off with it, and he is tackled. We'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, that's a loss of 1. And, yeah, that'll be a sack on the play there for Matthews. It's 4th and 9. The punt will be forced, and it's starting to boil over the frustration for both these offenses.
Yeah, that's a coverage sack. Nothing's open down the field, and Matthew's third tackle of the day was able to get the quarterback down before he had room to get the first down. Just a great stop.
Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Just a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. I'll tell you what, if you like this game, you'd probably like Iowa football too. Some people will get that one. It's going to be 1st and 10. Let's see if Indianapolis can finally start moving the ball a little bit here. Pierce in the offense. Louisiana's moved the ball at least a little bit. We have seen no success here for the Ramblers. Pierce looking to hand off. Oh, he does not hand off. He takes up off the middle, and oh my goodness, he is clobbered, but he gains 9 yards. It's 2nd and 1. A broken play there. Pierce somehow escapes, and probably the best offensive play of the game so far for Indianapolis.
It has been. It's been the longest play, longest run, longest play of the drive and the game for Indianapolis.
2nd and 1. After a broken play is, ironically, Indianapolis' best play of the night. Gonna make an adjustment on the left side. Sends a man. Now 2 will be lined up right. That was Manfield, and it's going to be a handoff. This time Pierce with a big gap up the middle gains about 6 or 7 yards. Christian Pierce with the first down, and those have been hard to come by.
If they break loose, Indianapolis, we're going to go back to that broken play that should have been a sack twice for them, for their momentum right here. Great run up the middle. Great job by that center guard combination.
Handoff once again. This one goes to Sosa. Sosa rolls out right, gains 2 on the carry, brings up a 2nd down and 8. I got to respect Indianapolis here, Anthony. They are refusing to abandon the run game, even though it hasn't been too effective. They know eventually it'll break down this defense.
Yeah, and that's confidence right there. You got to realize that the more you keep on pushing those defensive linemen, they're going to get tired eventually, and then you're going to break one.
2nd and 8, 2 receivers out left. Pierce looking to throw. Good protection in the pocket. Has a year to throw it. Throws right, and it is complete. Good completion right side. That one's into Ryan Roosevelt for a gain of 15 yards.
I'm going to always say a good pocket and time in the pocket will beat a good zone defense. The pocket was clean. He didn't have to step back. He was to stand tall and made a good strike down the field. The receiver actually broke off from his route and went across the middle to solve the opening. That's a fantastic job blocking for Indianapolis.
For the first time this game, the Ramblers enter the Revolution side of the field. 1st down and 10. 2 receivers out left. The back is Sosa. It's going to be a throw. Throws quickly over the middle. It's complete down the sideline towards the end zone. He gets there. Touchdown, Ramblers. It's the speedy Devin Lloyd.
And I'm going to go back to 3 plays ago when it was a broken play and was able to break the pocket and get a good run. They had energy for that. So what happened? Back-to-back plays, great throw across the middle right there by finishing off with a beautiful strike. Nice little slant route, and then just cut it back to the outside. That defense was not ready for it, and now look, we have a ball game here. Indianapolis, who's been struggling all game, can't get a 3rd down. Well, you know what? They just got a touchdown right there. Beautiful.
36 yards on the play for Lloyd. Extra point looms large here as this will give them the lead if Topher Kiefer can convert. The hold is good, the kick is up, the kick is good, and it's 7-6 in favor of the Ramblers. 5 plays, 69 yards, and 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the scoring drive here for the Ramblers, and finally showing some signs of life here.
Yeah, and now you're Louisiana, so you know you can run the ball. You ran the ball and got some points out of it. You just have to understand that it's going to be now tough because Indianapolis has the momentum on their side right here. But just keep it safe. You have some time on your clock. You can get some points.
And a good return, breaks a tackle and does not break the second one there, as running with fury was Chris Grant Jr., but he will bring it up to, I believe that was about the 28-yard line, and that is where the Revolution will take over.
And that's a good run. Just ran over somebody. Gee, that was a Mack truck type of run right there. Good job for Louisiana. Now you got some time. Don't have to pass the ball immediately. Just run the football. Run it to the outside right there and get some yardage.
So first down, and now the pressure back on Louisiana, this team that has been having a rough go of it over the last few weeks. Tommy Utah under center. It's going to be a handoff. It goes for a good run up the middle there, and that will be good for about 7 yards on the Dwayne Salmons run.
Yeah, see, and that's good right there. Not every run needs to be a big play. Just 5 to 6 yards. It's a manageable second down. That means you don't have to run it now. You can pass the ball, and if you don't get it, you still have a third down.
Second down, toss back here. That goes to Grant Jr., and Grant cannot quite get to the line to gain. Great tackle is made there, and that was Jack Russell's. He got there after it looked like Grant was going to get the first down, make the big stop, forcing third down.
And now this is a big third down. We know how both of the teams have been on third down right here, but this is big because you don't want to get the ball back to Indianapolis after what they just did last drive.
And it's going to be a quarterback run up the middle. Utah slides, and he picks up the first down. So the quick draw there catches the defense off guard. First conversion on third down for Louisiana.
And I like pulling that play out from time to time because it's catching the defense off guard. I love it. Great quarterback sneak. The biggest thing he did right there, he slid. He gave his body up so he doesn't get hit.
Throws right side. He was looking for twin screw there. Cannot quite get it to him, and it will fall incomplete. Good coverage down the field. And really so far, if I had to pick an MVP of the game, I'd say the entire coverage unit for Indianapolis because they have been Loctite down there.
Yeah, they're walking the fine line of pass interference, but they're making great plays before the ball gets there. They're knocking the ball away. It's just great defense.
4:09 to go in the first half. Utah on the offense looking to take the lead back. They trail by 1. Utah throws middle of the field, and it is incomplete there. He was looking for the tight end, John Michael Sudeth, and it is unfortunate here for Utah. I just feel like he's trying to do things too quickly here, Anthony. He's just trying to force the ball out of his hands too quickly and not letting plays develop.
It looks like he's just going with his first progression right there. He's not surveying the field, and Indianapolis is all over it, and they're just getting into these long third down situations that's getting them in trouble.
Utah sends a man into motion. That's Salvatore Napoli. Apologies. And he's looking to throw. Utah rolls out left, throws right side, and it's complete. Completes it over the middle of the field. That one gets in there to Reggio De Niro, and it will be a first down for the Louisiana Revolution.
And great job moving the pocket, rolling out, getting yourself some time. And I love it. It was a double slant play. They went with the one on the backside right there. Great catch. I can't express how much Louisiana needed that third down completion here. Now you got the clock moving and the ball is moving.
Like you said, first down and 10. One back in the backfield. It's Salmons this time. They're going to send a receiver into motion, Adam Banks. 2 targets, no catches up to this point in the game. Utah taking a while, and he does eventually take the snap. Screen out right, and the tight end runs backward. It's Sudeth, and he unfortunately only gains 1 yard on the carry after running backwards.
Yeah, and that was outside linebacker Scarborough right there. Just great coverage on the tight end. But you know what? I'm not mad about that just because it's a safe throw. It's a completion, and that's a confidence thing, especially right now for Utah.
Second down and 9. Defense playing some deep coverage here. Utah looking to throw it. Over the middle, it's deflected. Great job there by the lineman just getting the hands up, and it falls incomplete, bringing up 3rd and long.
And what they teach you in practice, if you're a defensive lineman and just anything, if you can't get to the quarterback, put your hands up. But interfere with the passing lane for the quarterback because it's going to be hard if there's hands in front of you if you're trying to throw the ball. And that's a good job right there.
That was Derek Jenko on the deflection. Great job there. And it brings up 3rd and long. Just outside of field goal range, a first down would probably get them into it. Let's see what the Revolution do. They send a man into motion right side. And looking to throw again is Utah. Utah, good protection, rolls around in the pocket, throws right, and I feel like I've been saying it a lot, but just throws it over the hands of his receiver. He's looking for Dinero.
But he got pressure from the backside right there that might have had an errant throw on it. But that's still a throw that you have to make on a third down when you need it the most.
Well, absolutely. He's been under pressure this game, and I'm not faulting Utah by any means for all the mistakes, but as a quarterback in the big leagues like the SFL, you got to complete some of those passes. The dangerous Lloyd returns it up to the 24-yard line after breaking a few tackles. To finish that point, though, Anthony, he can miss some of them, but you got to start making some of them at some point.
At the end of the day, that separates a decent quarterback to a great quarterback, is making those throws under stress, and when the pocket is collapsing, when you can improvise and you can make the throw when you can. And that's the big thing with Tommy Utah, with a lot of the quarterbacks that we see. It's about improvising and making the throw when it counts.
First down and 10, throws left side, it is complete, and that will be a gain of 4. Nice reception there for Joel Harrelman, the fullback. 2nd and 6, and suddenly it feels like all the momentum's at the back of Indianapolis here.
Yeah, and going into it, they get the ball back, if I'm not mistaken, at half. So right here, you want to get some points on the board.
Let's see if they can do it. It is 2nd and 6. And it's going to be a handoff. Once again, it goes to Christian Pierce. Pierce breaks one tackle, cannot break multiple. It's 3rd and 3, and a big play looms here for Louisiana. If they can get a stop, they have time to try to get points for themselves.
Yeah, this is going to be, once again, we've been saying it, a big third down. There's only been 2 third downs completed so far this game. Can we see a third one?
Well, that is the 2-minute warning here, as we are going to take quick break and come back. And here we go. It is going to be 3rd down and 3. Home crowd getting rowdy here in Louisiana. Something is called at the line of scrimmage, an audible by Pierce. Sees something he did not like in the defense. He's going to send a man into motion now around to the left-hand side of the field. That was his tight end, Jimmy Wint, rookie. And a toss, and it is gobbled up in the backfield. What a play there on the tackle for loss. Slyn Shady in the backfield.
And it's just been very unfortunate. When they do those tosses to the outside, it's not working out well because those outside linebackers are just gobbling it up. And that's the key staple of a 3-4 defense. When you have both your outside linebackers outside those tackles, their job is to contain those sweeps. And that's exactly what Clem is doing on one side and then Slim Shady on this side. Great job by the defense.
The real Slim Shady, please stand up. Great tackle for loss there. And the punt is away down to the 30-yard line. Louisiana will have to try to go about 35 yards to get into field goal range. They have 1 minute and 25 seconds and a full assortment of timeouts to do it.
So you can move the ball here. You got to recognize you got timeout. So look, you throw the ball over in the middle, you got to call a timeout, but you can't keep doing that every single play. You got to throw it to the outside. You got to stop the clock.
Let's see if for Utah, just completing some passes has been a problem here. So let's see if they can try to do an organized quick drive. Utah throws deep over the middle and almost picked off a dangerous pass there. It was read perfectly by the defense, but unfortunately could just not be hauled in by Jermaine Menafield.
Look, that could have been 14-6. That could have been a pick 6. Got to be careful here. Even if you don't want to go for it and you just want to concede to half, that's better than what could have happened just then.
2nd down and 10, Utah. 1:21 to go, 3 timeouts. Utah looking to throw, and Utah just runs back into a sack there, did not feel the pressure behind him. He gets taken down, and 2 guys took him down, Evans being one of them. It's going to be 3rd and 17, and at this point, maybe you just run the clock down and take it to half.
If I'm Indianapolis, I would be using the timeout right now. You're going to get the ball back right here. That was just a outside blitz. They sent more than what the offensive line can block, and that's a big sack right there. This 3rd down is going to tell you if they're going to keep on going for it or not. Indianapolis is looking for their 2nd turnover.
They're only sending a 3-man pressure here. They're playing the coverage. Well, they bring 1 man up, maybe a fake. We'll see if that man drops back into coverage or not. There's 2 receivers out right, and they do bring a little pressure, but nothing's going to get to Utah. He throws right side, and he completes the pass over the middle, and that's a first down there. He gets it into, I believe that was Reggio Dinero. My apologies. He gets into Reggio Dinero there, and a big first down as they use their first time out.
And that just said, hey, we're confident, we're fine, we're going to break through, and that was a great pass here. Now, you're back in clock management. 2 timeouts, 41 seconds left.
Probably about 25 yards. Try to get a field goal to take the lead before the half. Utah looking to throw again. Throws, has a man once again, and it's Twin Screw down the sideline, and he gets out of bounds at the 27-yard line. First down Revolution. They're in field goal range, and now with 2 timeouts and 34 seconds, they might be thinking touchdown.
And they made their fans sad and happy in 2 plays. Great back-to-back throw here. I love that it was initially a post route, but cut it back outside to get towards the out of bounds. But instead of going out of bounds, he cut it up on the sideline to get additional 7 more yards, then go out of bounds. That's great awareness by the receiver.
First down and 10. Here we go, Utah. 28 yards to pay her here. 34 seconds to do it. Got to be careful. Throws a screen. It's a fumble. It was a backwards pass. And luckily there, Salmons falls on it. Oh my goodness, that could have been dangerous. And they will use their second time out, I believe. Or does the clock stop on that? I think the clock stops.
So just to answer the question, when we're talking about why is it a fumble, if you throw it behind the line of scrimmage, now mind you, the line of scrimmage starts where the ball is, where the center snaps the ball at. If you don't make it past the line of scrimmage, this is behind, it's considered a backwards pass, and that is a live ball.
Looking to throw is Utah. Throws, and it's picked off. A dangerous pass, and Utah does the one thing he cannot do there. It is picked off by McCray Sr. rather, and that is his 15th pick of the year. Could not come at a more inopportune time.
You know what? That was a very tiring drive right there. You a lot of back and forth. And he just threw it into triple coverage. It was a disguised zone right there. I love it. He was supposed to be in the flat route. He backed off. He saw the ball going across the middle. That's a big interception right there. Indianapolis stopped what could have been a touchdown for Louisiana.
Yeah, and I agree with the guys in the studio. Tiring is a great word there because this has been tiring. So, first down and 10. Apology if I had a technical difficulty on my mic. Pierce, the quarterback under center, 14 seconds to go. Let's see what they do. Pierce throws, and it is complete, but a hit stick tackle is made, and with 9 seconds left, it looks like the Ramblers are just content to take it to halftime with a 7-6 lead. So a wasted end of the half there for the Revolution will lead to a halftime score of 7-6 in favor of the Ramblers. We are going to take a quick timeout here. Do not go anywhere, my friend. We'll be right back with more SFL. And we are back here with the SFL action. And Anthony, it was a tiring first half. I think that was a great way of putting it. And the highlights of the first half, we have the long Lloyd touchdown, and that's about all she wrote.
Yeah, and it's thanks to Indianapolis defense that's keeping them in the game right here. They look sloppy on offense except for that one drive where they got the touchdown at, but it's because of their defense. The defense is stopping Louisiana from getting anything going. Besides that first drive, that was a great 49-yard, 7-play drive, the rest of the drives have ended up in either a turnover or a punt, besides that field goal they got after the interception. So the key thing going into the second half is what your defense can do. And then if you're Louisiana, I'm trying to run the ball again. I need to get back to running the ball. Tommy Utah's been throwing the ball way too much. If I'm Indianapolis, I'm going to rely on what happened the drive that I score on. Great passing on the outside with a dash of running.
So we will see what we have here, and it is going to be Indianapolis starting with the ball, and they will have a chance to try to take it wouldn't necessarily be a 2-score lead if they score a touchdown. They could go up by 8. It feels like a lot in this game. So here we go. The kick is up and it is away. And Indianapolis will return it from their own end zone. It will be brought out by Lloyd up to the 10, 15, 20, and the 26-yard line is where they will take over, Anthony.
Yeah, so, you know, you had a big play to end the half right here. Capitalize on it. You have the lead, you have the momentum. So I would just run the ball. You run the ball pretty well inside right here. You got some great running backs. And just slow the game down a little bit. Every time you do these incomplete passes, it stops the clock. You want to keep the clock going. You want Louisiana to be worried.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Pierce. Now let's see if the second half they can settle in, because they did have that long touchdown there, but it was not quite a crisp half by any means for the Ramblers. It's a great pass down the sideline. Is he gone? No, a good touchdown saving tackle is made there by Evan Arthur, but a big catch for Rob Hunt, his first of the game.
And they recognize man coverage. There was a man coverage with one safety over the top. How do you beat down the outside single coverage? Just go straight. Do a go route. That's simple. You get past the cornerback. That was a touchdown right there. That's a great throw. Great anticipation. And that's how you start the second half.
Let's see what they can do now. They are in Revolution territory. Pierce looking to throw, throws, and it is caught once again. Sneaks it into a tight window left-hand side of the field. That's Ryan Roosevelt. Roosevelt sneakily having a good game here for the Ramblers.
And great body control to come back and make this catch right here. It's a simple back shoulder throw that could have been intercepted, but what happened was that receiver tracked the ball the whole entire time and brought it in. That's a fantastic catch right here. Indianapolis, back-to-back good throws right here. Let's see if they're going to slow it down with a run.
1st and 10. Wing set. Pierce looking to throw. Throws, middle of the field, and it is caught once again. Roosevelt down to about the 7 or 6 yard line. It'll be a first down Ramblers, and they are knocking on the end zone's door.
You know what? Don't run the ball. If they're going to give you that much openness right there, go for it. They're doing a soft covered shell cover 2. Just attack that middle.
1st and goal. Roosevelt's been the guy, and he's on single man coverage right side of the field. I believe that was Roosevelt top of the screen. Let's see what they do. And it's going to be a handoff. They go with Christian Pierce. Pierce walks into the end zone untouched, and that was a gaping hole for him to go in. Touchdown or Ramblers, and they will go up 13-6 pending the extra point.
Look, whatever the coach said at halftime, it worked. They were motivated. I wanted to be in that locker room because I want to hear what he said, because the fact is they came out, throw the ball at a high rate right here, and then that run, the blocking was just phenomenal. Just walks onto the end zone, didn't get touched.
The hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Topher Kiefer, 2 for 2 on the night, and it is 14-6. And now all the pressure on Tommy Utah in this offense. Utah having a real rough go of things so far in this game. Utah has only completed 8 of 25 passes for 32%. Coming to the game, we said he was 44% on the season, and that is very low, but not even quite hitting that mark tonight, Anthony, as here's a return. The return is taken at the 5 up to the 20, and the 25 tackle broken by Twin School. It'll be the 27. And we are going to send it back to Cam Irvine in the studio for a quick game update.
Thank you, Petey. Los Angeles and Motor City tonight. LA 0-6. And what do they do on their opening drive? They score a touchdown. Logan Jack in the end zone, and LA takes a 14-3 lead into the half. Back to you in Houma, Louisiana.
Well, sounds like an exciting game back there. LA trying to get their first win of the year, and they are doing a good job in the first half. Utah, under center. Let's see what they did for adjustments at halftime. Wing set behind them, 2 receivers each side. And Utah's looking to throw. Utah, 6 for 25, throws over the middle, make it 6 for 26 as it falls incomplete. It is 2nd and 10.
And this defense is locked in. So this is the defense that we expected coming into this game. They play really sound coverage over the middle. They tackle the ball clean, and we're seeing it right now. Another tackle, and they drop the ball.
You know, a lot of this hasn't been on Utah. He's had a lot of drops, and there's just been a lot of good coverage. Utah looking to throws over the middle, and that's kind of a drop right there as it hits the hands of Adam Banks. And that's the point I was just kind of making there, Anthony. It's been some on him. He's had some missed throws. There's been a lot of times he hit a receiver, and the receiver has just not brought the ball in as it's third down.
And what we're taught is if it hits you in the hands, you got to bring it in regardless of what happens. And you want to help out your quarterback. Sometimes it's not easy to throw a clean ball if the pocket is collapsing and whatnot. You just have to help him out with catches.
It'll be 3rd and 10. He's going to send a man into motion right side. That's Adam Banks. Looking to throw again is Utah. They've asked him to throw a lot tonight. Throws it over the middle, and it is caught, completed. He gets it in there to Salvatore Napoli, and it is a first down as Napoli does a good job there making the catch and coverage. That was actually a really tough catch for him. That's a nice hands catch brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it, SFL 4K 23. So it'll be 1st and 10. Utah, toss play left side, and it's a good run. Breaks big here for about a gain of 20, and he's still on his feet. He goes out after a gain of 25 yards, and Cameron Collier, the fullback, with one of the bigger plays of the game for the Revolution.
And it is one of the biggest plays of the game right now in Louisiana. They needed it. Great job with the blocking on the outside by those receivers. Sometimes we don't give receivers enough credit for blocking. A complete receiver who can block on the outside and then go out to catch is phenomenal. Good job by the offensive line. Louisiana needed that. That's the first down that they needed to continue this drive.
It's 1st and 10. Utah, empty backfield here. Passing down defense looks like they're going to respect it with some zone coverage here. Sends a man into motion. And that man is going to go left side of the field. Long waiting here. That's Pat Johnson, by the way, that went in motion, a backup receiver. Throws middle, and it is completed there for a gain of 5 yards. Gets it into his tight end, John Michael Suddeth, and that is going to make it 2nd down and 5. The passing game starting to wake up for Louisiana.
Right there, a safe throw is also passing it to your tight end here. That's 6 targets for Suddeth already.
2nd and 5, Utah looking to throw. Utah over the middle, complete again to Suddeth, and it's 1st and 10. And suddenly, waking up like a sleeping lion, the Louisiana Revolution defense starting to find their footing, or offense rather.
How about both teams had some great talks in the locker room? So maybe we need to put a camera in the locker room in the halftime to see what they're talking about, because they came out on a mission. Right here, great throws, getting the ball out of Utah's hand really quickly, and also sprinkling in some good running plays.
Can they finish the drive? That's been the issue all night long. Can they keep this one going? Salmon's in motion. It's going to be a toss left, and it will go to Noah Scott, who gains 1 yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 9.
So this is where the specialty for Indianapolis defense is when they get into the red zone, they don't allow a lot of touchdowns. They are 3rd in the league coming into this game with allowing touchdowns in the red zone, is because they have that bend don't break defense.
I'll say I like they're doing a lot of pre-snap motion here. I think it's throwing the defense for a little bit of a loop. They have Salmons come out the backfield, line up as a receiver, and that allows them to hand the ball off to Collier, who makes a nice run up the middle, gains 8 yards on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 1, and Cameron Collier has been the X factor so far in the second half for the Revolution.
And when you talk about those motions, those are helping you recognize if it's a zone, if it's a man coverage. When you motion that running back out of the backfield, somebody has to follow him, and then leaves one less person in the middle.
And here we go, right side, it's Salmons, and he rumbles and stumbles down to the 1 yard line, picks up the first down. It is 1st and goal, and I don't care what the playbook says, I don't care what the analytics says, you give the freaking ball to Cameron Collier here.
Yes, fullback. Just hand to the fullback whatever you need to make it happen. If it's a dive, if it's a pitch, it doesn't matter. Give it to Collier.
Good touchdown saving tackle by Wiseman on that play. We'll see what they do. They're going to send the tight end into motion. That's Lease. He goes left side. Collier in the backfield along with Salmons. Defense stacks the box. And Utah runs it up the gut, and he scores. Touchdown Revolution. Tommy Utah gets it done. It's been a tough night for him, but he's been good for a yard up the gut all night. He gets a big one there.
You know what? If people came in the second half and started watching this game, they're probably thinking that it was an explosive game all along. It wasn't in the first half, but you know what we saw was great talking in the halftime by the coaches, and both teams came out explosive on offense. We have ourselves a game. Great job with the blocking, great play call on the quarterback sneak.
2-point conversion looms large here, and I still consider Collier here for 2. Let's see what they do decide to do. Utah under center. Utah looking to throws, and it's picked off. This could go the other way, but it does not. It is picked off. I forgot that you can't return those, and it will be 14-12. Still trailing by 2 is Louisiana, but that's fine. A field goal would give them the lead.
I would have took the extra point here. You have a lot of time. You got to have trust in your defense right there. I guess I understand if you want to tie the game, but, just take your points.
Yeah, at the same time, I kind of like the call, I feel like what's the real difference between a 2 and a 1-point lead is the return here up the middle, and it'll take you to the 27-yard line. Yeah, I've always personally liked that call because I don't think there's much of a difference between 2 and a 1-point lead.
I mean, what we're seeing is coaches now doing more analytics. They're seeing what percentage it is if you go for it or not. But, 2 and 1 points, those add up. If you go for it multiple times, it does lead to like a field goal, extra field goal or whatnot. But you got to do what's best for your team. They felt confident with it. Great job by Indianapolis.
At the same time, too, they might be questioning if they can get down there again after the way this game has gone. So they're just trying to get all the points they can get. It's a handoff. It goes right side to Christian Pearson. He fights his way for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 after a fist fight.
And it's going to be tough if they're going to run the ball like that. That's a good run on first down right here. Louisiana needs to beef up that middle, send some pressure.
2nd and 5. Pete Zeller, Anthony up here in the press box. It's a handoff. Sosa goes up the gut there, and he will gain the first down. It's 1st and 10. Sorry, that play happened so quick there I didn't get to Anthony's last name. Anthony Ellison, the fantastic color commentator, up here with us today. But first down after good carry from Sosa.
And what they're doing now, they're slowing down the game. They realize Louisiana is hyped. They had a great offensive drive. What do? You bring the sledgehammer in. You just push them back and just hold on to the ball.
And it will go to Pierce. Christian Pierce cannot escape out of that one, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. As you see the team stats, pretty even game in all regards so far for both these teams.
Yeah, we're setting ourselves up for a good end of the game right here.
This has playoff implications. I'll get to that in a second here, but it is 2nd down and 10. Pierce hands off to Christian Pierce. Pierce breaks 1 tackle, carries a defender with him for a gain of 6, makes it 3rd and 4. But both these teams not completely dead in the playoff picture, but especially Indianapolis at 3-3. A win today could really get their season going on the right track. It's 3rd and 4. And Pierce looking to throw, and he is sacked at the backfield. And I'll tell you what, that Louisiana defensive line has been good when they've needed it all night, and Chase Wall gets into the backfield and makes the sack.
And we saw him earlier in that drive making a big tackle up the middle. Right there, that's a bull rush. That means you're just pushing your opponent back, a little baby swim move, and got the sack right there. And Louisiana has to be excited here. Got to get some more points on the board, but you can get the ball back.
After that last drive, there's reason for excitement. The punt is up and away for Phillip DeField. It's going to be returned here by Twin Screw up to the 27-yard line, and that is where the Revolution will take over. So Tommy Utah had a rough start to this game, no doubt about it. He started the game 6 for 26, but now he's completed his last 5 passes in a row, I do believe, and he's 11 for 30, improving on that average. Let's see if he can keep it going here.
Yeah, that's the type of rhythm you want right here. Just 5 complete passes. They're smart reads. Let's see how he continues with it.
Under center, calls an audible at the line of scrimmage. Has his favorite back in the backfield. That's Salmons. and it will go to Salmons. Salmons, left side, breaks one tackle, stays on his feet, cannot break the second, only gains 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8.
And what a tackle right there, because if he doesn't make that tackle, Sam is going for a little bit here. Good job by the defense.
Yeah, good. A lot of defense this game, Anthony. It's been a pleasure if you're a fan of defense. 2nd and 8. In the backfield this time, I believe it's Grant Jr. We haven't seen Grant Jr. a lot in the second half. Maybe our first look at him. And he gets the toss, and then he gets eaten alive in the backfield. My goodness, no time for that play to develop. Kenneth Gaston Jr. on the tackle for loss there, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
And I sat there and watched that whole play happen, show blitz and blitz at the right time, knew the cadence of the quarterback, and just got in the backfield with a blink.
That's only Gaston's 3rd tackle for loss on the year. Looking to throw Utah. 3rd down, he throws, it's complete over the middle of the field. He gets it in there to De Niro, and it's a 1st down. Utah comes up big on 3rd down after escaping some pressure.
And what we saw in the first half is not what we see in the second half. What is it? 3rd down completions. A great throw to the wide receiver, doing the drag route over the middle. It takes some time to do that type of route because you got to cross a couple of defensive zones, and a great patience, great job by Utah running out of the pocket to give yourself a little bit more time to make that throw.
Wing set behind Utah here, 2 receivers out left. Minute 30 to go in the 3rd quarter, and we have a doozy here from Louisiana. It's a toss left side to Collier. Collier keeps it going, fights for the 1st down, and gets it and then some. And I will tell you what, Collier, in this second half, he has been a game changer. He has come alive here.
And shout out to number 80, Adam Banks right there with the nasty cut block that gave Collier more time to run to the outside right there. When you are clicking as a team, you'll see the whole team working like that. Great job blocking, and another 1st down for Louisiana.
43 yards on 3 carries for Collier so far in this game. It has been fun to watch here. They will continue to use him as this game goes on, I'm sure. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to send Twin Screw to line up on the left-hand side of the field, and it will be a handoff to the back. The back cannot get much there. Salmons is tackled down, and it will be 2nd and 10 after a gain of nothing. It's Wiseman on the tackle. Haven't mentioned Wiseman's name a lot this game. It's been a defensive game, but he might be good for a big play at the end here, Anthony. He leads the league with 20 tackles for loss.
Yeah, and that's something that you're going to need heading towards the 4th quarter.
Utah looking to throw, and the receiver never looked back there. That was Collier, but the receiver just never knew the ball was coming his way.
Yeah, and that was a hit right there. Got to be careful. You don't want to lead your receiver into like a big hit right there. Once again, Indianapolis is showing will and fight right here. This is a big 3rd down if they can stop them.
3rd and 10. Utah has been pretty good on 3rd down, actually, in the second half of this game after an abysmal first half. And Utah looks to throw again. Feels the pressure, throws middle, and it's complete. Completes another one as he gets it in there to his man. It is a 1st down for the Revolution after Salvatore Napoli gets the catch.
And you know what? They recognize the blitz. Great job by the center, recognizing the 2 blitz right there, and they was able to keep the quarterback up in the pocket, standing tall to make a strike over the middle, and another 1st down and a big 3rd down play for Louisiana.
They don't have to run a play. Only 8 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they do. Utah under center. Clock ticks down. 3, 2, and he does get a play off. Tosses it left side. Collier. Collier carries defenders with him for a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 when we get back for the 4th quarter. Do not turn that dial. We will be here with a close one. It is 14-12 in favor of Indianapolis. We are going to take a short break for station identification. Do not go anywhere, my friend. We'll be right back.
This presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. And it's going to be a scrum here. And not picking up the first down is the Revolution. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Pete Zeller, Anthony Ellison here. We're in for a great 4th quarter.
Yes, we are. It's going to start with this play right here. Another 3rd down opportunity for Louisiana here. You are in field goal range, but you want more points.
3rd and 3. Very, very important play in the outcome of this game. Sending a man into motion is Utah. He will send his tight end. And he's looking to throw. Utah over the middle. He gets it in there, and it's a 1st down to Sudeth. Sudeth gets it, and it is a 1st down. He has been big in the second half.
And great job. I call it the hot read right there because there was a lot of blitzes coming. The pocket was collapsing. Great job passing to Sudeth over just a little baby drag route. I love the awareness to go past the 1st down before you catch it.
It's a toss. Left Collier pushes a man to the ground, keeps on his feet, and he is eventually brought down after a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. And yeah, nod your head, big fella. He's been a bully here in the second half.
Collier is eating, and keep on letting him eat right there, averaging over almost 12 yards a carry. Phenomenal.
He'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Utah looking to sling it. Throws right side, has his man, and it is a great tackle there, but it'll be a good gain after he got it into Tyler Gregory, the rookie tight end. Big target, 6'7", 258 pounds is the kid. It's 3rd and 2.
The first catch of the game. Congratulations, but this ball go to Collier. Let this man get the touchdown. Let him eat.
Utah, he's going to throw it, and he is sacked! He is sacked in the backfield, and a very consequential sack is made there by the defense. Chad Rowland, the 3rd-year player for this team, gets in the backfield with a sack.
Nobody blocked him. I'm just going ahead and say that. Nobody blocked him. It was a miscommunication there because they sent a little bit more on the left side. But you know what? Maybe you would have handed the ball up for Collier. It would have been something different. Who knows? Get your field goal, and then we got to play some defense.
Snap is good, hold is up, kick is up, and kick is good. And Otis Boudreaux is good on the kick there. He is 3 for 3 in the game, plus an extra point. And it is now 15-14 in favor of the Revolution, looking to turn their season back around. And now it's all back on Indianapolis to try to find their footing here again, as they have not had the ball here a lot in the second half. Louisiana's had a lot of long drives here.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you convert a couple 3rd downs and you keep the drive alive here. But Indianapolis can score, doesn't need that much time. They can score really quickly, so we're going to see it.
There's a flag, and that might be a face mask where it was. We'll have to see the call from the referee here. I know it's a chop block, okay, and so that goes on the return team. And Louisiana obviously will accept it. Now the ball will be backed up at the Indianapolis 11-yard line. And with Indianapolis only needing a field goal to take the lead, that's pretty big.
Yeah, because that pushes back 15 yards right here. Look, if you see the number of the person you blocking, don't block them. It's because they're always going to call that. They're always going to. So if you see the numbers, just put your hands up. Just let them be. Because if not, you're going to put your team in a tough predicament like right now.
Let's see what they can do. Pierce. That was the first penalty of the game as I checked the stats. That is correct. Wow. First penalty of the game. And it's a handoff. And Christian Pierce will get a good gain of 8 yards. Pierce having a pretty good game so far here tonight. On the night for Christian Pierce. 34 yards, 42 yards now on 16 carries and a touchdown. But I feel like he's having a better game than those stats say from the eye test. It'll be 2nd and 2. Pierce hands it off. This time it goes to Sosa. Sosa dances around and picks up the first down for the Ramblers.
And great job. The initial run was to the left. Recognized that it was clogged. Just bounced off your lineman. Just cut it to the right. Good first down. Indianapolis needed that first down right first down right there.
The clock continues to tick away. 50 left to go in the ball game here. We're going to send a man into motion across the field, trying to catch the defense slacking a little bit. That is Roosevelt, who's had a pretty decent second half. And it will be a handoff. It goes to Christian Pierce. Pierce, not much doing there, gains 3. It is 2nd down and 7. And one thing here, Anthony, that you got to look at Lumen Large. With a score like 15-14, overtime not likely going to happen. So both these teams playing for the win, essentially.
Yeah, and you should always have that mindset. You play for the win here. You know that you might have a drive left after this in Indianapolis, so you want to score here.
2nd and 7, and looking to throw is Pierce. Pierce, great protection, throws over the middle, finds a man, and it's fumbled! He just dropped it on the ground! That was Banfield, and it is picked up by Gary Quem, who's had a good game! He just dropped it! It wasn't even contested. We might see a challenge there. I don't even know if he made a football move.
And that's the thing I want to see. I don't think he made a football move. To make a football move, you have to have at least two or three steps after you catch it. It looks like the ball, he possessed it, and then he got hit instantly. I don't think he was able to turn upfield to make a football move. That's a great challenge right there. You have to make that challenge regardless of what the outcome is, because if you don't, that's a turnover.
Well, let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. And I don't think that's a fumble. We'll have to see what the call is from the referee here. Here we go. Okay, and I think I heard the referee see the receiver. Yep, the receiver did not have possession. The ruling on the field is overturned, and that is a great challenge there.
And that's why you have coaches in the booth. They can see more stuff above. They got the quick instant replay, and they just told the coach, hey, throw the red flag right there. He didn't have complete possession of the ball before he made the football move, and that's a fantastic call.
Regardless, it brings up 3rd and 7 now for Pierce. Triple set of receivers out, right-hand side. Let's see. He's looking to throw. Pierce, free rusher coming at him. Great blocking. Throws, middle of the field, and it is caught. One-hand snag, Rob Hunt, and it's a first down for the Ramblers.
And when you make a great call like that, I love it. Go back and throw the football again. Look at the pocket. You see the offensive lineman running back because they had nobody else to block because they took care of their job right here. Nice and easy one-hand catch right over the middle. Cover 2 defense. You beat cover 2 defense by throwing the ball right in the middle.
Ramblers in a tough spot here because there's too much time left in the game, in my opinion, for them to really bleed this clock dry. But obviously, they got to try to score here. So I think regardless if they score, they're going to leave Louisiana some time. It's a handoff, and it goes to Christian Pierce, who gains 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5. And they definitely can bleed a lot of clock here. I just don't know if there's enough time to bleed it dry, Anthony.
So if you look at it here, you got another 2 minutes or so before Louisiana's got to start thinking about timeouts. You can technically do it if you just, but the key thing is getting these 3rd downs. If not, you're going to be panicking.
Right, it's a dangerous game to play until you get in field goal range. It goes to Sosa, and Sosa gets eaten up. He cannot get much there. They give him a gain of, I believe, 3 yards on the carry. That looked like less live, and it was a great tackle by Brian Craven.
Yeah, and now it's setting up a critical 3rd down right here. And Louisiana can get off the field with a stop. If I'm Indianapolis, I might be thinking 4-down territory if I don't get it here.
Audible called by Pierce at the line of scrimmage. Colin Pierce is going to hand it off to Christian Pierce. Pierce goes nowhere. He is tackled for a loss in the backfield. Great play by Tommy Wellbrook-Bussey. And he makes the tackle there, and it'll be 4th down and 3, and now a big decision looms large. They don't think about it too long. The punter comes on the field, and Philip DeField will be punting it away.
Sometimes you can't record a stat for what we saw there. The outside linebacker literally pushed his defender into the middle, so it forced the running back to cut inside where Tommy was ready to make that tackle right there. That's a huge third down stop.
Tomorrow, SFL action kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern when Pacific leading Seattle travels to Central leading Minnesota. Winners of 5 straight plus, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Vancouver, and Alamo City, Queen City. For the full weekend's full schedule and everything SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. Back here, we have a chance for Louisiana to close this one out. Utah throws, right side, he gets it in to Suddeth. Suddeth pushes a man to the ground and gains 4 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 4. Anthony, I'd like to see him put the ground on the ball in this situation still.
Yeah, at this point right here, so you have time is on your side now. Run the football to kill the clock and force Indianapolis to, call the timeouts here. The game is in your hands, Louisiana.
I formation on 2nd and 4. Looks like a run-heavy set here. The back is Grant Jr. Defense playing for the run, and it will go to Grant Jr. Grant Jr. makes a good move. He's awfully close to the first down. They give it to him. 1st down and 10. Clock ticks down to 3:40, and for Indianapolis, it's starting to get late early here. They need to figure out a way to get this Louisiana offense off the field. It's late in the going.
And we're seeing who is tired. They've been running the ball pretty decently here, so now we're going to see how the Indianapolis D-line can hold up.
Empty backfield. Utah is going to get sacked. Great sack there by the defense. They just brought pressure and got to him within the blink of an eye. That sack made by Kenneth Gaston Jr., and that will keep the clock running, which is good for Louisiana, but makes it 2nd and 16, which favors the Ramblers.
That's such a dangerous play call when you have empty backfield and then you roll out to a unprotected side. That could have been dangerous. That could have been a fumble. You got to be careful, Louisiana. You have the lead.
Empty backfield again, and I just don't like the set in the situation. It's going to be Utah rolling out, throws, middle of the field, and it is a dangerous pass, almost intercepted. It's 16, and they almost gift-wrapped the game to the Ramblers.
And I'm sitting here, and I just don't understand back-to-back play calls. So what happens with an incomplete pass? You stop the clock. And that's what they're doing. They're giving Indianapolis time that they don't need to use their timeouts here. The 3rd and long, you got to pass the ball here. So I'm just going to sit back in coverage.
3rd and 16. Utah looking to throw. In coverage, throws, right-hand side. It is caught! It is caught! Twin screw! The team's leading receiver comes up in clutch time with a huge grab. 1st down, Ramblers.
Why? Why do you play a soft coverage when you're 3rd and 15? You should have did? Line your defenders up at the 1st down marker and give them anything in front. You don't want to let them get behind you because what happened? We got a 1st down. Now you got to use timeouts in your Indianapolis here. Louisiana, just run the ball.
1st and 10. 2:20 to go in the game. It's going to be a handoff there. It goes to Grant Jr. Grant runs for maybe 2 or 3, but it will keep the clock running. And we have a game update ready from a close game.
Thank you, Petey. Action is fast and furious tonight. How about Sully Richardson finding LZ Pryor in the end zone? Makes it 21-17 LA. Motor City going for it on 4th down. This game, both games razor tight. 2 minutes left. Back to you.
Back here from Louisiana, this game's coming down to the wire. Razor thin margins for both teams. 2 great games of SFL action on a Friday night. What more could you ask for, my friend? Utah under center in the I formation, and it'll be a handoff. This time he goes Salmons. Salmons ridden down to the ground. It'll be 3rd and 6 with 1:55 left, and a timeout will be called by the Ramblers, their first of the game.
What a way to start the SFL weekend right here with 2 great games going down to the wire. That's all you can ask for on this beautiful Friday night right here. And now you're going to start seeing the timeouts for Indianapolis here. I believe a 1st down might seal the game.
Revolution could get their season back on track with a 1st down here. And it's a handoff. Salmons gets close. He cannot get it. The defense comes through. It's 4th and 2. They use their 2nd timeout, and they are going to have about 1 minute and 50 seconds and 1 timeout to get in field goal range to try to win this baby.
The defense once again, Gaston with a fantastic tackle. You did everything that you can to stop the offense. Now it's up to you, Indianapolis offense. What can you do?
Colin Pierce, they're going to need a big moment from him here. He's had a quiet game. We'll get to that in a moment. The punt is up and away. They punt away to the dangerous Devin Lloyd. Lloyd returns it. Lloyd cannot get much going there. He takes it up to the 18-yard line. That's what will take over. So on the game today, Pierce, only 10 pass attempts, but he is a very good which I would have never guessed without looking at the box score. For 149 yards, a touchdown, and intercept, QB rating of 112.5. So while not a lot of passes attempted today, he's been awfully accurate. And can he come up big for the Ramblers here today? Well, we're about to find out. Pierce, under center in the I formation. He's looking to throw. Rusher comes at him, completes it over the middle of the field. He might want that one to have been incomplete, as it is caught, and it'll be second and 4. Move quick.
You have to be careful here. Time is not on your side. So you got to make sure if you're going to throw it over the middle, you got to get back to the ball quickly here. If not, you're going to have to use a timeout. You only got one timeout left. Recognize that, Indianapolis. You need to get to field goal range.
That's about 20 seconds wasted on a 6-yard gain. They run it right to Christian Pierce. Pierce tackled for nothing there. 3rd and 4, clock runs. Now they start to hurry up. They get to the line of scrimmage, 4-down territory. I formation once again. Pierce looking to throw. Throws right side. He has his man, and he gets the first down and gets out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. That was awfully tight, but Randy Pierce makes the catch.
I am sweating over here because I really thought they wasn't going to get that first down right here. Big play. We got 61 seconds left. You need to get to about the 35-yard line to give your kicker a comfortable field goal kick. I want to say 30-yard line. So you got some yardage to go right here.
1st and 10. They can take a deep breath. Pierce drops back, looks, steps, throws, and it is off the helmet of a defender, but the ball falls innocently to the ground, and that is good for Indianapolis because that'll stop the clock with 57 ticks remaining.
So you're now asking Colin Pierce to win you the game essentially with his arm. You're going to see what he can do. If I'm Louisiana, I'm just playing the tight coverage, nothing behind you. You can play back. You can give him some yardage.
2nd down and 10. Colin Pierce is going to need a big drive out of him here. Stands tall in the pocket, throws, and it is caught. Roosevelt makes a contested catch up to the 42-yard line. Offense hurries up back to the line of scrimmage. Pierce has to quickly get the ball snapped, and he does. Throws over the middle of the field, and it is picked off! It is picked off over the middle of the field, and it's fumbled. Who gets it? It's the offense! They get it back, and Indianapolis somehow is still in the game! What?
What is going on? I want to see who recovered the football right there.
What?
That is absolutely wild. I think Louisiana covered ball. Oh my goodness. And it was this wall that recovered it. And we almost saw a crazy, we did. It was crazy. It was
nuts.
Wild right here. But Louisiana secures the fumble and they're going to secure the victory right here. Oh my goodness.
1st and 10, that's ball game. I thought they got it back. It was such a scrum, I couldn't even see what was happening down there. But Tommy Utah, as Indianapolis uses their last time out now to stop the game one last time. An insane end game. So let's break down because, I mean, that was just absolutely crazy there. So the ball was picked off, I want to say, by Blake B. Craze. It all happened so fast. I believe Blake was in there on the pick. And the ball then was fumbled and then re-recovered by the Revolution. And the Revolution are going to find their 3rd win of the year somehow, some way.
By any means necessary. Let's start with the interception here. Phenomenal interception. Tipped the ball up. Was able to concentrate and see it come back down in your hands and get the interception. Maybe you should have fell on the ball after that because great job, Indianapolis, to try to poke the ball away. That's the only thing you can do in a situation like that. But the fact is, we saw a close, tight game that I know the fans enjoyed. I sure did enjoy it up here, Petey, and I'm excited about the rest of the season going forward.
And touchdown Motor City with 14 seconds left. A crazy game over in Motor City as well, as the SFL is on one tonight. When the SFL is good, it's always good, but it's especially good tonight. So that'll do it for the game. Louisiana finds their 3rd win of the year by a score of 15-14. And Anthony, that one delivered.
Yeah, and it started out slow, and people, it's like the, filling out each team to see how they are. The second half, they came out and they were just throwing hands. They were just throwing haymakers left and right and see what landed. And unfortunately, Louisiana landed the last final blow right there. But great job by both teams fighting, staying in there, coming through different adversities to lead to a fantastic game and a great start for the weekend.
Now, what a great start for the weekend as you look at some of the statistics here on your screen. It was a closely contested game through and through, but it was Tommy Utah, who we talked about. I mean, he was having a bad game in the first half. I think he was like 6 for 26 at one point and 3 for 18 at one point. It was a bad game for Tommy Utah. In the second half, though, he turns it around when it matters most, and they find a way. So each of us have a game ball to give out to a player of the game that we feel is deserving here, and I'm going to give mine out to Tank Bennett with a huge game tonight. 7 tackles, led the defense in tackles, forced a fumble, and had an interception, and just a fantastic game for Tank Bennett.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stay on the defensive side. I'm gonna give it to Chance Wall here. You don't see a lot of defensive tackles make crazy plays like they just did there. First of all, had a sack, had a fumble for a loss right here. Was able to recover a key fumble at the end of the game right here. So Chance Wall, shout out to the big guy right there. My game ball of the day.
Well, that'll wrap things up after an asinine evening here from the Stack Up Stadium down in Louisiana. My name is PDJ Zeller and Anthony Ellison. Always a pleasure working with you. A great call from Anthony tonight. Back in the studio, Cam Irvine doing a fantastic job as well. We see you next time, my friend, on the SFL.